Hotel Echo Lima Lima Oscar. Good evening from London, England. From your host, your guy himself, the one and only and truly. Yes, you guessed it. DLG Reppin'. I'm here again. Short for Delhi London Gooner. Space Romeo Echo Papa Papa Indigo November. It's a delight to always entertain you guys as best as I can. And welcome to another DLG Reppin'S daily transfer news involving all things to do with Arsenal Football Club. Now, before I get into the potential ins as well as outs, make sure the thumbs up are smashed for me, yeah? Smash the thumbs up like button for me in abundance, yeah? Do me a favor and share this channel virally all over the globe, especially to your friends and your relatives. And if you're watching for the first time, welcome on board. And on top of that, yeah, make sure you encourage your friends and relatives to subscribe to the channel and get them to encourage their friends or relatives to share the channel. Yes, comment section. If you got an opinion, if you want to give a feedback on Arsenal's transfer activity, their ambition, anything of a view, you want to message me, leave it in the chat, yeah? And the chat is for positive feedback only, yeah? That's where it lives. Please subscribe to the channel. Let's get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. Please help me subscribe to my channel, yeah? Keep it growing. Show the love and support. That's all that I ask. And if you subscribe, I will shout you out like I did with someone else the other day, yeah? Right, what can I say? We've signed Fabio Vieira for 34.2 million plus add-ons involved. That depends on his performances and appearances. I would assume, but he is an Arsenal player. He's delighted to be wearing the colours of Arsenal, and he said that he looks up to Dennis Bergkamp when he was younger. Now that is a very pleasant thing to hear from someone who's come from La Liga, the Portuguese Premier La Liga. A guy who's got 14 assists and 6 goals in just over 20 odd games. Mainly he was a sub, but for 34.2 million pounds, I mean, he is a bargain and a half. I can't say I've seen him play. I can't say I've seen him produce assists or score goals, but he has a creative mindset. And last season we lacked creativity in the midfield, and that's where it was one of our downfalls. However, we've got Fabio Vieira to go with Matt Tanu's soon coming, and to go with Marquinhos. Right. Players who are pending in now. Gabriel Jesus. Eagle-eyed football. Big up the LG. See you again at Sellers Park. Wow. Eagle-eyed football. Big up to yourself, man. How you doing? Hope all is good. And yes, I look forward. Well, I might look forward to going Crystal Palace. I will be there on the 5th, Friday night. I don't know if I'll look forward to playing you, but you know what? If lessons are to be learned, we have to get one over you. Well, we shall see. But Gabriel Jesus. Now I'm hearing reports from Sky Sports News that Arsenal are in advanced talks with Gabriel Jesus, and all has been agreed in terms of his personal terms, but the fee is still the stumbling block. Now, Arsenal bidded half of £50 million. Believe how pathetic Arsenal Football Club can be, and the hierarchy involved. They need to do a lot more than bid half of the 50 million that Manchester City are asking for. Stop mucking about. Again, I say it again, and I keep repeating myself. We need to be more aggressive and stop mucking about in the transfer window. Let's get the deal done. It will be nice. It's nice to have Fabio Vieira on board. But for me, and for me personally, it's not enough. We need more, especially the opening game of the league campaign away to Crystal Palace and pre-season. At least Fabio Vieira will be on that plane. Let me read another question from Eagle Eye Football. He says here, what would the Jesus deal do? What would Jesus deal? Sorry, what would the Jesus deal do for Nketiah? Well, it will relegate him to the bench. And for me, we need a second striker. I've said it before and I'll say it again. We need a goal-scoring target striker because Eddie Nketiah's game is kind of similar to Jesus, but Jesus is a better all-round striker without a doubt. So for me, I want to see someone like a Patrick Schick of Bayer Leverkusen, Czech Republic International, or a Gianluca Scamacca, Sassuolo and Italy International. I want Arsenal to go in with a bid for one of those two. We need a target man. Sebastian Heller's gone to Borussia Dortmund for 30.9 million. Now that for me is a snip. Wait, so you will have 100k sorting your bench. You know what it is? Well, it is. At the moment, we can't go to the first league game of the season with no striker on the bench. It is either him on the bench or nothing at all. Personally, if it was down to me, I'll have Folarin Balogun on the bench, Jesus starting. But I still want a second striker for insurance purposes. Sorry, I meant sitting. Yeah. Oh, I'll get you. Eagle-eyed, I'm not impressed with Arsenal's decision to award him 100,000k a week of a long-term deal. Long-term deal worth 50 grand a week. That's more like it. But on top of that, to add salt into the injury, to add salt into the wound, you've given him number 14. I mean, whoever made that decision, I feel like tearing my hair out. What did he say here earlier? Eagle Eye Football, all good, my brother. Friday night settings. With 3 laughing emojis. I'll tell you what, you best do your business too. And I know you've signed someone, but I can't figure out who Crystal Palace have signed. But big up yourself, eagle-eyed. Right, Yuri Tillemans. Now, some reports say that the deal's off, and others says the deal is still on. For me, that will be a game changer in the midfield. You have Yuri Tillemans all day long. He walks ahead of Xhaka. He's heads and shoulders above Xhaka all round. And for me, 35 million is not a lot to ask. You know, we just paid closer to 35 million for Fabio Vieira. Why can't we do the same with Jesus? I know Arsenal have got over 215 million to play with. Let's spend it. All right, maybe if you want to add to that 215, you could sell Nicolas Pepe for a little under 20 million. You could have Granit Xhaka, add Granit Xhaka to that. You get 15 million, just under 15 million. Yeah. If you're selling Ainsley Maitland-Niles, he's going to cost close to 20 million. So you'll have just over 250 mil to spend on players. But I don't want to sell Ainsley Maitland-Niles, and I'll get onto him in a bit. For me, Yuri Tillemans again. That is a certain signing that will excite me. That will get me excited. Him, Jesus, and another player I'm going to talk about, Rafinha. Now, Arsenal have made a bid, but nowhere near Leeds United's valuation. They want 60 million, yeah, before they can activate a deal with Arsenal to sell Rafinha. Now, Rafinha, I believe he's keen to come Arsenal, move to London, and settle down. I mean, he's got the Brazilian contingent to settle in with. If we get Jesus, we have Rafinha, Gabriel dos Santos Magalhães. I mean, we could have 4 Brazilians, and that's a fraction of the Brazilian national team, by the way. But Edu, whatever Edu's doing, yeah, he best be working his heart out. And I want to see signings. I want to see improvements. Right. Lisandro Martinez. Now, I believe Manchester United are showing interest in him. And he's a player that I would like Arsenal to capture. Looking at him on clips of YouTube, I think, then again, I can't say I've watched him live, but Arsenal have shown a lot of interest in him. Will we get the deal done? That's another question. We've put in a bid for him, and I believe that got rejected too. I just shake my head. But I'll tell you what, Arsenal, you've got to do a lot more. Because Fabio Vieira is just not enough. We need more signings. It's an important transfer window this summer, and we cannot ill afford to be unprepared for any Premier League, well, for the first Premier League game of the season, away to Palace. I want to go there and get a result. Eagle-eyed football. I'm sure he would love another result over us. And I get that. You know, Patrick Vieira, well respected manager by the players. He's respected by the fans. And yeah, it's understandable that they will be up for the Arsenal game. We've got to show that we are up for the Crystal Palace game. Right, enough of that. Let's talk about Fabian Ruiz. Now, he's an alternative to Yuri Tillemans. Spanish international. Good technical player, I've heard. One of the best players, I was told, one of the best creative attacking midfielders in Serie A. And he's available for between 25 to 35 million if reports are accurate. So again, I haven't seen so much of him, but it would be nice to get someone in the creative midfield area. Or a Yuri Tillemans before you know it, you have him, you'll have Fabio Vieira and Partey. That automatically improves Arsenal's midfield there. Right, Granit Xhaka. Now, I'm not saying it because I'm not his biggest fan, but for me, it's time for an upgrade on him. Yes, he has performed well. He's improved. He improved with his discipline. I think he controlled his emotions very well last season, which involves his ill discipline. And to be fair, credit where credit is due. But for me, if we're looking to break into the elite or challenge above top 4, for me, Granit Xhaka is an upgrade that isn't necessarily needed. Nicolas Pepe, for me, we get Rafinha in. I think he knows his days are numbered. He's had opportunities after opportunities. There's times where he gives me the impression that he doesn't care about playing for Arsenal. And that is a big thing for me. Personally, I just don't like that sickening attitude. If you don't want to play for the club, you neither bother turning up for training. That's the way I see it. So for me, I think we're going to cut our losses with him. And the reality is 72 million, the profit loss is going to be hugely significant. Ainsley Maitland-Niles, again, heavily linked with Forest. I think Nottingham Forest have made it clear that they would like to sign him and they're interested. This decision will be based for Maitland-Niles' on the basis of his future and the opportunity to get into the England squad. So that's a maintenance decision. Bernd Leno, as it stands, he's still going to be an Arsenal player. However, Fulham are still looking for his signature. I think they've been negotiating with Arsenal recently, and I've not heard any stories suggesting otherwise. So we'll wait on that. So I'm going to leave you guys and say, ladies to the gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Eagle-eyed football. Big up yourself there. Thank you for the messages in the chat and a little bit of banter. That's fine. It's all good in nature, yeah? Otherwise, take care of your friends, take care of your families, take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Whether you're in or outdoors. Peace, love, and bless again. And just remember, DLG Reppin' is always here to chat again. And I will be chatting again. Just before I go, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Yeah? Tell your family members or your friends to do all of that for me, yeah? And encourage them to tell their friends and relatives to do all of that for me. And on top of that, yeah, just remember, please be nice.